Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. I am Mofit in case you are new to this channel. So today we'll be learning how to contour a basic block. Alright, we'll be learning how to contour a basic block. The essence of contouring a basic block is that it helps you enhance the bust area. Alright, it helps you enhance the bust area, and sometimes it helps you avoid gaping for some styles that you might be using yoke to make. Okay, yoke like illusion mesh and all of that, any yoke, it helps you avoid gaping around the chest region. So that is another importance of contouring your basic block. And then this contouring is usually done around the under bust. It's mostly done around the under bust, which will enhance, give that the bust area that cup shape. Okay, so for some styles like bustier, tube tops, tube cup, armhole, princess that bustier, and all of that, this is where you need to contour your under bust for these styles. If you're making some styles like shirt dress, you don't really need to contour your pattern. Okay, so we'll be going into it. Like I told you, the contouring is mostly done on the under bust, around the under bust. So for this pattern, if you measure the under bust area, you will notice that it is way bigger than my actual under bust. Okay, let me show you. I have 3/1/8 here. I'll take it to the next dart leg. My under bust is 7 1/4. Can you see the excess is around 1 1/4 here? The excess I have here is 1 1/4. So that 1 1/4 is what we'll be using to contour the under bust area. My waist is complete, so we don't need to contour the waist area, right? Because during our drafting, I gave my exact waist on the waist region. Alright, so we'll be going into it. Now I've measured my under bust, which is 7 1/4, 7.25. Remember, we divided the measurement by 4 to arrive at this value. So I'll be taking the remaining 1 1/4, which is the excess that we want to use and contour the under bust. I'll be taking it on both sides of my dart leg on this under bust line. Now this front part, I'll be removing either half or quarter. Alright, so I'll be taking out half from this front part, and then this side part I'll be taking out half and quarter. So if you add the both, it will give you 1 1/4. Alright, that excess that I'm left with here. So I'll be using my French curve to connect it to my bust point. Mind you, you are not getting to the bust point to avoid it being too pointed. Alright, avoid it being too pointed. So I'll connect it in a curved manner like this. Just try and come down by half from my bust point before you connect. Then you connect this part. Always remember, avoid pointed lines around the bust area, because it will affect your fitting, because it will make the bust area to shoot out more. Alright, so I'll be using my straight ruler to blend this under bust here to this area, to the waist dart, to my dart leg on the waist, like so, and this one like so. Can you see? I used a colored marker pen, a different colored marker pen, so that you understand what I'm trying to do here. Then around the chest area, you need to contour the chest area to avoid gaping. Like some styles, if you're making some styles like tube top, and if you don't contour here, it will gape around the chest area, or maybe overbust corsets. Alright, you need to contour here, and for you to contour this chest area, you measure this dart here. I have 1 inch, so I'll be doing 100% tightening of this 1 inch that you can decide to do 50% or 75% or 100, but I want to do 100%, and this 100% of this 1 inch will give me 1. All right, it will give me 1. So I'll be taking that 1 from the both sides, which is half from this side and half from this side. Okay, so I'll also use my French curve to blend like so. Avoid sharp points. I'll blend it like so. Okay, can you see our shape is coming out nice now? It's coming out nice. Then this point here, I will connect it to my shoulder dart. This point here, all right, like so. Always try and blend any sharp points. You don't really need a sharp point because it will affect when you're sewing it. All right, so as you can see, I've contoured the under bust. I've contoured my under bust. Now if I measure it now, it will give me my exact under bust measurement. I have 2 1/4, 2 3/4 here, and then 7 1/4. Can you see? I have 7 1/4. So our under bust has blended. There is no more excess on this under bust. Okay, so I can just cut it and use it for any design, just the design that I've mentioned already. Now if you want to cut this pattern as a yoke, you have to cover this dart like so. You have to blend this dart, join it to this last one, like this. This is how I normally do it. I will join it like this, then determine the curve which I want to sew. I'll determine my curve like so. All right, I'll determine it like this. Then I'll use a different pattern paper to trace out this yoke. I'll trace out this part, this upper part, which I'll be using as my yoke, and then I'll unfold it. All right, I'll unfold it and then cut out this part. Okay, so this is how it's done. So this particular contouring has already eliminated any excess that we'll be having at around my under bust region and my chest region, my over bust region. All right, it has eliminated any excess that will be there. So this is the essence of this contouring. If I'm to trace out this particular pattern and transfer it to fabric, all I need is just to add my joining allowance and seam allowance. All right, it's just to add my seam allowances to all of them, of which I'll be adding 1 1/2 here, which I already told you in the drafting of the basic block how to transfer it to fabric. I'll just add 1, either 1 or 1.5, but here I'll be adding half inch for the joining. All right, so this is one good thing about pattern drafting, because you don't really, what you are doing, you'll be seeing everything that you are doing. Then for the back does not really need much contouring here, because when we are drafting the basic pattern, we have already contoured it. Because the most important area for the back is this slanted center back. All right, this slanted center back, this half inch that we came in from the main center back line, because this new line will eliminate any zip bulge. All right, it will eliminate zip bulge on this dress. This is the essence of this slanting of the back, the center back. All right, it will eliminate any zip bulge. I can also decide to contour my neck, but it's not really necessary, because this will give a better fit for the back around the neck. I'll only need to add my zip allowance and all my allowances. Okay, then if my underbust on the back is more, okay, let's measure it. I have 7 1/4 for my underbust. Here I'll measure it. as you can see, is excess around here by half and quarter. Okay, so I'll take quarter from this side, or maybe from this center back. I'll just share it on this line. This half and quarter, I'll share it on this line to eliminate this half and quarter excess on my underbust, because if I do not, it will add more excess on this pattern, on the dress after I'm done sewing it. So I've shared all the half and quarter excess that I have, like so. I've shared, then I'll blend it to this bust point line. Okay, like this. So I've also eliminated the excess on my underbust. So I'll connect this one and blend. Can you see? This have already eliminated any excess on the underbust for my back pattern. Okay, so this is the one good thing about contouring, because it will eliminate any excess on your pattern. Just in case if you want to transfer it to fabric to make a dress, it will not give you some gaps or add more excesses to what you initially want to do. So we've come to the end of this class. You can use this contoured pattern to maybe sew your corset, sew your bustier, your armhole bustier, and off shoulder bustier. That is the essence of this contoured dress, because if you do not contour, it will give you gaps around some area. Then in the next in my next video, I'll be teaching you how to transfer this dart to areas, like dart manipulation. I'll show you how to manipulate that. So if you like this video, please do well to comment, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching.